Terrific, just out of this world. Get dressed and in a very special way for this Saturday. So that's what we did.
Celebration for my brother and sister. It's a huge surprise. They had no idea that any of you all were going to be here tonight. They had no idea that I was going to be here tonight. They didn't even know that I was in town until about 9:30 this morning. That you have a couple, whereas they weren't born together, but they married. And they have brought wonderful things, not only in their lives, but our lives, our families' lives. And apparently they brought some wonderful things into your lives as well, because you're here. So I want to thank you all for being here. And I'll be your mistress of ceremony for tonight. And I appreciate seeing every one of you.
Basically, I just wanted to let you guys know that it's very therapeutic to just sit down and do math work with you guys. And Mr. Woodard, you helped me a lot during, tough times when I had, trouble with math and stuff. Because I don't like math that much, but you made me love it in a way that makes me want to sit down and, okay, I'm going to take 2 hours and do my math homework today, instead of just waiting for the next day, the last minute to do it. So I just wanted to say thank you and happy birthday to the both of you.
But as an educator, there's only one person that I sent my children to, especially my oldest daughter, Courtney, to get help in math. And she's eternally grateful to Dr. Lawrence Woodard. So thank you so very much to both of you for all that you've done.
Alma is my cousin. Lawrence is my cousin by marriage, but the marriage don't count. He's my real cousin. I'm standing because I love them so much. I went to college at the age of 55, and I was 60 when I graduated. Wow. I had 10 math classes, and my cousin, bless his heart, he walked this slow person all the way through, and I am so grateful and so thankful. I think of them every day, and now I'm raising my granddaughter who is 11, and when I tell her about that math, I said, you have to get this. So I just want to say I'm so thankful that I was invited to your celebration, and I know God is smiling, smiling, smiling upon you.
I've gotten to know not only Alma, but Lawrence. They have a lot of nicknames for him, the doctor, the Himalayas. But I could say this in all sincerity. Alma and Lawrence are a couple that, boy, Melissa and I, we talk about it all the time. That's what we want to be. They're exciting, they're classy, they're just, when you meet them, they exude confidence. I play a lot of golf with Dr. Woodard, and when I play with him, he has so much knowledge that I find myself writing notes when I finished a round. I look at the scorecard, and I'm looking at all the different sayings I've heard of the day, and I could go on and give you a list of them. And but I could say one, we were talking about it today at the table, one of the sayings is, in all your gettings, you better make sure you get some money. That's one of them. And that's one that we talk about that inspires me to do right and do right by my family. As a young man, you don't do right some of the time. You do it all the time. So take care of your family, not some of the time, all the time. And I appreciate them so much. They've been a blessing to us. They've done things for our kids. We're tutored both for our kids in math. And it's, when you get with them, all I can say is, if you haven't gotten with them, you're missing out on something that you just don't see every day. And you can see it as you look at them now. Look at Elma. I mean, I'm gonna say this too. I saw Elma when we were, I can say so much. I saw him at the, she sings in this chorus. And after it was over, and I talked to her, and there's a lot of young ladies in that chorus. And I said, Elma, you're the best looking thing up there. And I was like, she was just like, yeah, but what I'm saying, if you look at them, when you see happiness, you're looking at these two, and you can see it on their faces today. And all I can say, thanks for having me here, and thanks for the invitation to be here. And I just could not sit there and not say anything. I could say a whole lot more. But all I can say is, thank you. 1 minute is up, okay? I talk for a living, but I'll say this. Many, many more birthdays to you. And God continue to bless you. And thank you for all your blessings you put upon us. Thanks.
God made your promise. You stood the test. Even all that I always does. Oh, your blessing. It shows Jesus to be blessed. Come on, come on. It shows Jesus to be blessed. To be blessed. God made your promise.
My name is Jakaya, and I'm one of Dr. Woodards' students, and he's really helped me with math, like a lot. And I'm really grateful to have him as my tutor. And Miss Woodard, you're a good cook. I walk in your house all the time, and it always smells so good. But I never ask what they're cooking.
Woodards tutor my grandchildren. But we have been looking at the things that take us past 80. I met them in church. I met them in church. And all of the worldly things might add up some kind of ways, but only the hand of God takes us past 80. Thank you so much.
And the son that came on the games over here. So today is all about the cool, the jazz, 1937. Beautiful parents and grandparents celebrating 80 years of being on this planet. We are honored and grateful to assemble this evening to celebrate 80 extraordinary years of living, loving, teaching, training, excelling, trailblazing, and serving. In the form of our parents and grandparents, Drs. Lawrence and Alma Woodard Sr. What a rare and poignant experience of having both grandparents celebrate 80 years that can still dance, play tennis, play golf, teach for the love of it, and stay on top of their musical genius on the piano and the trumpet. Now that's what I call cool. It's in all caps, so I was supposed to say it that way. Miles Davis, Sarah Vaughn, Betty Carter, Thelonious Monk, Dizzy Gillespie, kinda cool. Some of the jazz greats of the 50s and 60s, when being African American was real cool, like Coltrane.
Yes.
You know who that is, yes. Since Granddad and Dee Dee are a quintessential Renaissance couple of the 21st century, we are delighted to celebrate them this evening with the sophistication of jazz, soulful jazz that resonates from the jazz greats. We are thankful to all of you who have come here to celebrate this momentous occasion with us and express your appreciation of their audacious presence in your lives. Enjoy, celebrate, give thanks, and seek some of their collective centennial wisdom. Happy 80th Granddaddy and Dee Dee. We hope everyone has a great evening tonight. Thank you.
I'm Nancy Gibbs Cunningham. This is my sister, Al, and she's always been a friend as well as a sister. And she's always thought she was the boss. But of course, you know, I had to straighten her out on that part. And I love my brother-in-law, Lawrence. And they both have been with me down through the years, especially 2016, when I lost my husband. They were both there. When I looked up, they told us that my husband had 4 days to live. And on that, I believe the first day, they were there for me. And I just want to say thank you to both of them. They are wonderful people. And I pray that God will continue to bless them to live, to be 100. I love you. And my brother-in-law over here, I talked to him on the telephone yesterday. And he said, yes, the kids are going to do something for us. I said, I don't know what. So they just told us to get dressed and be ready. Of course, you know, I was at home just laughing down. And I thought, oh, you just don't know. Then I talked to my sister last night at 11, well, it was 11 o'clock Atlanta time, but it was 10 o'clock my time. But anyway, we talked at 11 o'clock last night. And she said, I thought you were going to call me back. I said, well, you know, we lost one of our church members, and I didn't get a chance to call you back. I said, but I was going to call you this morning, next morning. But anyway, I love them. I love their children. Their children are just like my children and grandchildren. All of them are just like my children and grandchildren. And they have been a wonderful aunt and uncle to my son, Charles Ed Cunningham Jr. Thank you.
I gotta say, I'm a student of Woodards and Mr. Woodard, and he's been tutoring me in math so far for about a couple months. It's been amazing. Math scores improved, math class has been great, it's been easier. I gotta say thank you. So, I mean, happy birthday, you know, thank you. Miss Woodard, you get the best hugs. I gotta say thank you to you guys, hope you enjoy your day. So how about you, enjoy.
Granddaddy and Dee Dee, as we affectionately call them, were both reared in small southern towns. Granddaddy in Mulberry, Florida, to the parents of the late Eddie and Eliza Posey Woodard, and Dee Dee was born in Talla, Alabama, from the union of the late Albert Gibbs and Gertrude Harris Gibbs. Granddaddy and Dee Dee were both excellent students in grade school and high school. They were part of the fortunate minority which Dr. W.E. Du Bois speaks of, because they were part of only a handful of students from their communities to attend college. Granddaddy attended the esteemed Florida A&M University, affectionately called FAMU, which is home to the famed Marching 100 band and one of the most victorious coaches in the NCAA, Coach Jake Gaither. He was selected as a distinguished alumni in 2008 and continues to support the FAMU Rattlers in various ways. He is known to say when the football team scores a touchdown that the Rattler will strike, strike, and strike again. Our granddaddy graduated with honors in 1959 with a Bachelor's of Science degree in mathematics. Dee Dee attended the esteemed Alabama State University and was a proud participant in the Montgomery bus boycott of 1956. She and Granddaddy both had the good fortune to hear our revered fallen hero, Dr. Martin Luther King, during his time. Dee Dee, while a student at Bama State, as it's frequently called, and Granddaddy while working on his master's degree at Atlanta University. Dee Dee continued her piano performance during her collegiate years and graduated with honors in 1958.
As God would orchestrate, Granddaddy was offered his first teaching job as a mathematics teacher in the hometown of Dee Dee, Atala, Alabama. Granddaddy attended church one evening at Mount Calvary Baptist Church, where Dee Dee happened to be playing the piano while home for the weekend. Dee Dee's aunt had met Granddaddy and introduced them. Granddaddy likes to say, "I walked her home that first night we met, and I've been walking or driving her home ever since." Dee Dee and Granddaddy married and worked as music and math teachers, respectively, in Central Florida. A few years later, Granddaddy received a master's degree from Atlanta University, now renamed Clark Atlanta University, in math. In 1968, Granddaddy was offered a teaching job at Grambling College, now Grambling State University, home of legendary coach Eddie Robinson, and they left with 2 small children in tow to begin a new trajectory as a college professor in mathematics. Dee Dee would later also obtain her master's degree in music education from Louisiana Tech University. They were also accepted into doctoral programs in math and music education at Indiana University and Bloomington, Indiana, where they complete doctorate degrees in 1975. After returning to Grambling State University to continue their teaching careers, Granddaddy continued to hone his skills as a superb tennis player, even coaching Grambling's women's tennis team, which simultaneously teaching mathematics as a professor. Dee Dee was a music professor and an active member of Epsilon Psi Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. After teaching at GSU for 37 years, they retired and moved to Conyers, Georgia to begin a new chapter in their very busy and productive lives. Here, they have made many wonderful friends and yearly share their love and talents at local nursing homes, Dad playing his trumpet and Dee Dee accompanying on the piano. They love life and actively participate in life by playing golf, tennis, and their musical instruments. They also attend Springfield Baptist Church in Conyers. They truly live by their mantra to excel in the 3 A's, academics, athletics, and the arts. They are truly an inspiration to all and continue to wow us with their accomplishments at 80 years young. We love you.
Wherever I choose to go.
Mr. and Mrs. Woodard, happy birthday to you. It's been great tonight. I wish you many, many more anniversaries, and I plan to attend. Have a good one.
Congratulations, Drs. Lawrence and Alma Woodard. We are so blessed to be able to celebrate with you. You're a beautiful couple. And of course, I was a music student for Mrs. Woodard, and I enjoyed being in your home, and you make living and marriage seem so easy, so I'm going to try to be more like you. Have a wonderful day.
Again, happy birthday to Dr. Alma and to Dr. Lawrence. Love you so much. I thank God for you. A friend will stick closer than a brother, and you both have really been true friends to me. You've been there in the good times, in the bad times. You were there when my mother passed, my sister passed. You were there when I was working on my dissertation and wanted to give up, but you gave me encouragement to keep on going. You were there when my grandbaby was born. You've just been there through so many milestones in my life, and I thank God for you. Thank you for being such an inspiration to me and to others, and I know that God will continue to bless you because you've blessed so many, many people. He will continue to bless you, and wishing you Godspeed, and we pray that the best is yet to come. Thank you. Love you. God bless you.
Almost speechless. It's just so wonderful to see so many friends, family who have come to share in this celebration with us. My heart, I think I cried just about the whole time. But I'd like to just thank our children from the bottom of my heart for all of the extra preparation and everything that they've done to make this occasion so wonderful. I thought that our 50th wedding celebration was out of this world, but this is equally just as beautiful. And I just thank them, and I thank again all of you for taking the time from your busy schedules to come and help us celebrate. Thank you.
And I would just like to echo what my wife has just said, and I would like to specifically say to our children and our grandchildren how thankful we are for being able to pull all of this together with our friends, our students, and all of this, and they didn't give us a clue as to what they were doing. My daughter said that, Daddy, I want you and Mama to do this and thus and so forth and so on. So look, baby, tell us what you want us to do, and we'll do it. We've been in charge for many years with you guys, and now we're just taking orders. The thing that comes to mind at this night, where we are in this venue, in this section of the ATL, lets us know that all of us have done a few things right. I remember when 1975, when I was completing my doctoral dissertation at Indiana University, my major advisor, who was the chair of the department in math education, offered me a teaching position, but I turned him down. And he looked at me as though I was crazy. But he didn't know that based upon the people that had worked with me over the years, people at Jeremy Lee Junior High School, people at coaches and teachers at Union Academy, FAMU, Hampton, North Carolina Central, Atlanta University and all, I had a debt that I had to repay at Grambling. To make a long story short, after about 30 years of teaching at Grambling, I had him to come down and be a consultant for me in one of my workshops. And he asked me, he said, look, I got one more year to be the chair in the department at Indiana. I'm going to ask you one more time if you would come and spend at least 1 year with me. And I told him that I had about 2 more years before I was going to retire. And then he told me, he said, I didn't understand why you left Indiana with the kind of money that I could pay you. And I knew that Grammy couldn't do that. He said, but I didn't understand then why you said what you said. But knowing the kind of children that you have produced, none of us at Indiana in our group was able to do as well with our children. He said, so you did the right thing. Thank you to all of you who's working with your children, your grandchildren, and as my mother would often tell us, with her 12 children, working as a janitor every day at school, going to night school so she could graduate from high school the year after I graduated from college, and my wife's mother did the same thing. She said, the best investment you can make in this life is in your children. Thank you.
Your 80th birthday, for each of you, you mean so much to me, to Melanie, to Nadia and Kellen. You all have always been there for us and such an inspiration to each of us for everything that you guys represent in life. The way that you've loved us, the way that you've taught us, the way that you've celebrated with us and supported us means the world to me. I wouldn't be here without you guys, and I can't thank you enough. There's no blessing that I could ask for more special than to have the 2 of you as parents. That has made my life the most enjoyable experience anybody could ever ask for. Thank you guys so much for everything. I love you forever. That's it.
Perfect.
All right.
Dad and Mom, I want to wish the both of you an extraordinary, happy 80th birthday celebration. You both deserve this so much, and God has been so good to give me, Cam, and Lawrence such wonderful, amazing, and visionary parents. I hope that this celebration is a reminder and an acknowledgement to both of you of how much I appreciate you as my parents and how thankful I am to God for the years of amazing life that have been given to both of you. I hope that you will continue to celebrate living and remember just how blessed you are, because I am blessed to have you as my parents. Happy 80th birthday. I love you.
Hi, Mom and Dad, the best parents in the world. We're so elated to have this night with you all and celebrate your 80th birthdays. And we just thank God for you every day, for your wisdom, your knowledge, your love, your support. And we hope that we can be just like you all when we grow up. And we pray God's richest blessings on your lives for good health, strong strength, and just to keep doing what you're doing, living life and loving life. We love you. Bye. Happy birthday.